Every type of person has like a different learning style, right? Learning capabilities.
Exactly.
So you need to make information available in multiple different modes for different types of learners. And this helps you do that. That's awesome.
We've already started using it like an anti-fragile consideration there. So mostly for internals, let's say you've got like a common template they use for a webinar or something like that. And so we'll put it in the template is there. And part of the process to go live is when you do it, you delete it. And so now you can quickly pop in and be like, did they do the thing? Instead of being like, they ran the checklist, you just quickly preview like, oh, sticky notes are all gone. That means all the steps were done. And so an extra kind of like, it's always the challenge of like, how do you have documentation, but then like that has an element of accountability to it. So that's been kind of a cool use case
I
for us.
I really like that. And what's great about when you do have things really documented and in the workflow documented, if you see something, you can kind of tell if something was or wasn't done. Because like, hey,
Yes.
well, if that wasn't done, what else was it? So as a tech support, where you might be jumping into a client account, you're like, oh wait, there's still some stickies. Maybe some steps were skipped. It gives you those indicators before you start trying to trouble stuff, right? So yeah, that's a great point.
You know what
Yeah.
this makes me
Go ahead, Charles.
you know what this makes me think of? We've got, and we haven't talked about this yet. I don't know if anybody picked this, but we have snapshots coming to the marketplace. And man, would it be nice to like have that requirement of that in snapshot documentation for all these accounts that are going to go grab these snapshots. What a perfect time for all these additional notations to come into workflows as we get into, in the marketplace being released. So
Yeah, that's a perfect segue into one of the things that I picked. So let's talk about that. Snapshot selling support in the marketplace. I've dived into it. I haven't positioned myself yet on the marketplace. I have to go through the developer registration. But guys, for those who are listening as well, there is now an ability for you, if you're a snapshot developer, to apply to register as developer and you'll be able to list the snapshot. But what's even more, sorry guys, it
That's a
looks like I dropped
cliffhanger.
out
there
for a
he is.
second. What's
Okay.
even more exciting is for the buyers. So I don't know how much you've
Yeah.
guys looked into it, but basically once the snapshot is up in the marketplace, once you've purchased the license as an agency, you can now, not only that you can sell it through the marketplace, but you can actually directly link it to a SaaS plan in the SaaS configurator. So someone else's snapshot from a marketplace that you purchased. Now, I don't know if it's also going to be